The hardest people not to judge, to get out from the system. For me, I believe it's the OCD because I'm surrounded with OCD, and not to judge them, but it is like they have a very colorful mind. If you say something about this topic, and then they can really like very fast their thoughts, the way the way their mind behaves is like fascinating. Before, I would judge people on how they you know run their thoughts on certain ideas, certain things, right? But now that I've into self-realization, non-duality, self-inquiry, aligning myself to the real self, the self, it's really a process of really dying your thought. And you think that because you already practice the no thought, then this is not like just one day you do it. I mean, I already have this no thought since I was 26, and now I'm 48. But I've never practiced that like daily. I know it's there that I can do it like no thought, then I would feel better. But it's not that daily. But now with self-realization, with the non-duality, because I need to really this is the kind of happiness I wanted, not the happiness of desire that um this world has to offer. I feel like my happiness comes if I would really go in and really embody the self full on, because I already did this before, the no thought, and now it's like I'm falling back to the duality. And with the colorful people I'm with, I fall back into that. But it could have been faster if I'm not with people who are, who have colorful minds. But that's not my reality. This is not the I think the job I signed up for. That I need to be an example of how to achieve non-duality if you are people with colorful mind like OCD, right? So I think this is and how can you sustain your yourself, the self, with the challenge, the limitations. And so what I'm getting is that I don't want to think about limitation. I want to really like full on how to achieve, how to really get to that place where you are the I am, but how can you achieve it fully if even if you are with colorful people, colorful minds. Sorry, not people, mind, colorful minds, colorful thoughts. How are you going to achieve it? And I think that's my goal. It's a challenge really, because the time alone, or like your isolation is limited. If I'm only alone, that could be achievable, but I'm not. So it's a challenge. This is a challenge. And I don't know how long will I be able to achieve my goal, my ultimate happiness. I'm already satisfied with knowing who I am, like the self. But is it possible? The question is it possible, really? Even if surrounded with colorful minds? That's just my question.